Let's look at the final race coming up at Sha Tin. It is Class 3, an extended rating band here of 85 to 60. And at the top of the page is Sha Tin, who is a course and distance winner. Gold Chest comes to the all-weather for the second time. Gunnarson's won 2 of his last 4 starts. Manstar's a 3-time course and distance winner. Transcendent tries the all-weather for the first time, and When You Believe was runner-up last time out. Joe Moreira rides this time round. Majestic Star onto the all-weather for the first time as well. Elon's been racing exceptionally well. Super Dobbins coming back from an irregular heart after his last start has trialled okay since. And towards the bottom, good old Mega Heart, a 4-time winner. 3 of them have been course and distance. Time to have a look at the speed map for the final race coming up at Sha Tin here, Nick. And as they jump, When You Believe looks like he's going to find the front.
Yeah, he's drawn in gate number 8, so he'll want to try and go forward. Obviously, quadruple double also has got plenty of pace, and Super Dobbin. There's a few here, Paul, that do like to get back. The Inform Elon and also Mega Heart will also be out the back there somewhere.
They're reliable to go back. I think Gold Chest from his wide draw will go back as well. Sunset White's another one. Goes back, and Gunnarson was a good win from him last time. He sat midfield. I think he'll sit midfield once again.
Okay, the speed there for the final race. Manstar's a horse that is certainly in form at the moment. He's a 3-time winner, course and distance. He's trained by Jimmy Ting, and his jockey this week is Sha Tin.
Karis, Manstar is a horse that you know very well, and you're back on board him Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's good to be back on him, and of course he goes into a race where it's suitable for him to maybe be competitive again, and really happy to get back on him. And
you've won 3 from 6 on board this horse. Have you had a chance to ride him since you last sat on him?
Haven't had a chance to ride him track work, but you know, of course, Jimmy did say that the horse is going well and everything is good. The horse is fit and ready, so I've of course keep in touch with what he's doing. But you know, going forward, I know him pretty well, so yeah.
And he's got form around Gunnarson, who you take on again as well, so that's obviously a key component. From barrier 3, where do you sort of see yourself settling in the run? Of
course, the barrier will be helpful for him. I've won on him before a few times with the outside gate, and I think the good draw will definitely help him. You know, of course, like I said, I feel he's in a race where he can be very competitive. Of course, there's a few horses we need to respect, but he comes to a good race for him.
And just the race he came through last time as well, that's a pretty strong one. I mean, Sight Success won it. He's won 3 this season, so it all just looks to tee up quite well for him this time around.
Yeah, of course, you know, of course he went up class, but then he had to run with some stronger horses. So, you know, that tested him a little bit, but he still ran a nice race. He wasn't too disappointed, so like I said, I'm just looking forward to riding him now.
Well, hopefully you can improve that already good record.
Yeah, of course, I will just try to win on him again and keep that good record.
Manstar looking to add another win, course and distance to his record here in Hong Kong. Let's have a look at that race once again, and as we see them here on the touch screen, you've got Sha Tin out wider there. Towards the inside, you've got Manstar, and the other one in this race is that we're looking at also there. Just those 2, in fact, as we see them go here, Paul. Sha Tin's a horse that has carried a big weight in the past, but he does have to lug 133 here. Yeah,
he does. Look, he's going to get his opportunity, though, from barrier number 2. The horses are winning from the front here. Look, he stayed on really nicely, Sha Tin. It was a good run from him. I thought Manstar was good. He comes back into this extended rating band, which should suit him as well. He's a 3-time winner over the on the all-weather as well. So I do like both these horses.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to like, actually, about Manstar. I think he looks ready to nearly win again, and obviously the right man's been booked, Sha Tin. So, yeah, look, both of them run very well that day, Tom, but I think Manstar getting back to this level looks a big player.
Yes, Jimmy Ting's stable going exceptionally well at the present time. Righto, looking at the next horse here, this is When You Believe. Now, he's in the cheek pieces. This was his first up assignment last start. He ran really well. Elon behind there, just caught in traffic. You've also got Gunnarson, who's in terrific form at the moment. Recent couple of wins for him. And right behind them is Sunset Watch. How do these ones here, Paul, line up?
Yeah, look, I don't mind When You Believe. I mean, this was his first run on the all-weather surface. He'd run on wet tracks in Australia before he got here and run really well on them. Won 3 races. So he's got here, he's got onto the all-weather, and he was just slingshot late, wasn't he? He looked like he was going to win the race. So, look, he's a major chance for me. I think he'll go forward from a straw as well.
I think he will, yeah. I mean, look, Zach, as you could see there in that replay, didn't really move on him till late on, and the form has been franked. Elon 5th has won since, and Gunnison, he ran 7th. He's won since. So if the form's strong for any of these horses, it's certainly when you believe.
Yeah, good strong finish there with 4 of them across the track. Speaking of Gunnison, you mentioned him, Nick. Well, he was back in the field here, covering a bit of ground too with Gunnison on this occasion. He's in the race with Mega Heart, who's a long way back, but always looks to run on, does Mega Heart. And the other one here is Quadruple Double. You can see him just sandwiched between runners there is Quadruple Double. And last start, there was actually quite a bit of money for Quadruple Double.
There was, yeah. There's plenty of support for him. He was into 7.8 in the end, but I mean, you can't fault the way that this horse has won. Gunnison, he's had a busy year. This will be his 8th start, and he's already won a couple. And I mean, just the way he knuckled down here, Tom, to go and win the race was very good. So a lot to like about it. And Mega Heart, well, he's down off a lowly weight, Paul, and perhaps wouldn't shock if he fronted up and run to his best form.
Yeah, exactly. He was a little bit disappointing here. I thought he didn't. We saw a little bit more of a tenor foot from him, but a great win from Gunnison. It's whether he could put 2 together now as an older horse. He's a 7-year-old, and he's a small horse, so he's getting up in the weights as well.
He was able to wear them down over the final stages. There was Gunnison taking his record now to 4 wins from 49 starts, 3 of them course and distance. Another runner to highlight here, and we're looking at the Pan Sutong colours here with the gold chest. And Gold Chest comes into this race, Paul, first time in the grade. He's tried the all-weather on one occasion. Yeah,
he did. Look, I just don't know if he's totally suited by the all-weather. He ran 5th when he had that one start. Tony Bacone did ride him. But look, he's drawn wide. He'll get back. Look, I think he'll be finishing off. I just don't know if this is the right race for him.
Yeah, the grade drop's going to suit. Obviously, the winner there, obviously a very good one, as we all know, Master 8. But as you say, jury's out a little bit, I think, on the all-weather at this stage. Just one run, probably too early to sort of rule him out on the surface.
Yeah, he was beaten 4 lengths there. Of course, Master 8, Nervous Witness, Hong Kong win, all in that race there with Gold Chest. The final replay we're looking at here. Now, this is Majestic Star. He's down on the inside here. We saw this replay earlier with Silver Express. The other one we want to highlight out here is Transcendent. Nick, these 2 runners here. Majestic Star, he does interest me a lot with his trials that he brings into this.
Yeah, he has to, I think, doesn't he, Tom? I mean, he's interesting in that regard. First run on the all-weather, as you say, he's had a really good hit out here on the surface. So all-weather debut, he's drawn gate 4. That's obviously going to aid his cause as well. And with the other horse, Transcendent, he's obviously another one down in grade. So that's going to be a big plus for him.
Yeah, look, this horse here, Majestic Star, did win on the synthetic at Ballarat before he got here as well. So he's obviously quite well suited to it. He's a Happy Valley winner last season. It's a strong race he's come into. He just was on the cusp for me. He didn't quite make it in.
Yeah, so there's some seasoned horses going around in this race. Some trying the all-weather for the first time. Paul, who made it into the top 4?
I'm going to go with Manstar. I like the extended rating band for him. Manstar is a 3-time winner as well over the course and distance. Zarsan's been racing really well. That When You Believe was a good run. And I just put Elon in for 4th ahead of Majestic Star. He's just a really more seasoned at this stage of his campaign and is a winner on the surface. 4, 1, 6 and 9.
Yeah, I've got the 4 on top as well here, Manstar. I like the fact that Carice is booked, and I think he looks ready to nearly win again. So he'll do for me in the last. Hopefully he can get his head in front. When You Believe him for 2nd, whose form has been franked in no uncertain terms. Zarsan goes in as well, and I frame Gunnison, who's ultra consistent. 4, 6, 1 and 3.
Yes, a very competitive final race to bring the curtain down at Sha Tin on Wednesday night, but I think Zarsan can win, but a good shout as well for When You Believe, who comes into this race 2nd up.